We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Come on, set. Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Ready, ready. 10 cycles.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he sneaks. For a couple here, second down. You look at this Bronco defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Ritter will set up to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 19-yard line. Off the bootleg, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Able to avoid him. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Broncos at 3-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ready,
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Ridder to throw it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Scott Miller deep for Atlanta. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Flush to his right. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Here's Ridder. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Ridder. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Set, ready. Drill, 52. Ready.
Ridder back to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To the air again, it's Ridder. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Younghoe Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turning it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now Wilson back into his end zone. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing that they're picking up the first down.
Well, he and his offense was staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Bush. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Got it.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
14.
Now it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Go.
Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 32 yards. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Falcons 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Let's go now. Check, smash.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mims in motion left. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
A loss of 2.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A good pickup there at 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, nice move. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Ritter now on second down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to throw, Ritter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Ready?
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his left. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Wilson now off the bootleg. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Ready up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
On first down, Ritter.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Ready. Ready.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ritter to throw it. That is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Ridder back to throw.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
What? 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He finds his man complete. It's Bush.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Randy Gregory buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Ridder now.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Falcons.
Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready?
On 2nd down, Ridder.
And a quick throw here that's complete.
His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
To the air again, it's Ridder. Short throw to Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ridder will set up to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Here's Ridder.
That's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Ridder off the play fake.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for them. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
A final shot now for Ritter. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this.